Paprika. That's not how I'm going to start the stream. Can I get some confirmation that I know how to use technology? Because I don't. Why isn't the chat working? God damn it. I need a grandson. I need a grandson to fix my router. It's going? Fuck yeah. Hi guys. Hello. Yo, what's good? Please ignore this painting. I fucked it up. I fucked up this painting mercilessly, but it is the last painting that I did. And I kind of wanted to show you, like, what we're going to be doing today, which is painting some fucking white people, because that's, like, pretty much all of the, like, Western canon and classic paintings. It's just white people. Who would have thought, you know? Is the alert too loud? I can't tell. Let's just hope not. You are way too hard on yourself. Listen, man, I'm hard all the time, so it's kind of on me. I'm hard. Yeah, no, I am hard on myself. Armpit reveal when? Bro, I shaved my armpits. I was in the shower and I was like, I should probably shave my armpits. I'm like, I'm not gonna be shaving at what time would I need to be like, all right, and this is where the smell comes from? You can't smell it. That's not how computers work. That is half of Caroline's humor, lol. LOL, excuse me. I'm not a pleb. Alrighty, you haven't shaved in 23 years. You just shaved 23 years off my life. Who's the comedian here? Holy shit, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. I don't like headphones at all. I don't like them. I want to be able to hear myself. I think it's both a comfort thing and a narcissistic thing. Basically, half of the people in my life who never speak to me really, or if they do, they only see me in person. They're kind of just like, why don't you calm down a little bit, all right? But they text me and they're like, we're gonna be watching the stream, so fucking prepare yourself. Is that a threat? Are you here to enjoy or are you here to judge? My parents, all of my friends who scare me to begin with. My psychiatrist follows me on Instagram. Is that normal? Is that legal? You tell me, because I'm not sure. And if I brought it up with her, I feel like she'd get very defensive. She'd be like, well, you know, maybe you want to go back on antipsychotics. Is that what you're saying to me? No, dude, I just, like, maybe doctors shouldn't, I don't know, like, see what their patients are doing, like, in their personal life. What are you talking about? What you do is public. I'm like, no, I understand that, but, like, you don't have to go and seek out my public account. You know, you can stay in your area of the public. Let me be a degenerate on my own time. Anyways, I don't think she can't separate. I'm not giving her enough credit. I'm sure she could. But my fear is that she's watching this stream right now instead of, I don't know, curing patients of mental illness. And she's not able to separate the artist. No, the art from the mental illness. So, and this is really just performative mental illness. All right, I'm going to start paying attention to the chat again. Your Instagram countdown is inaccurate, by the way. What do you want me to do about it? Fucking go to the clock master of Instagram? Bro. Thanks for showering for this special occasion. Thank you. Oh my god, this chat is going by so fast. Sorry. Maybe she is your fan. Who is this? Who is what? This is your therapist. I am worried for you. It's a psychiatrist, but close enough. Should we prepare for classic Twitch girls streamer nip slip? Is that something that Twitch streamers do? Caroline, you should make a Discord server. I did. Oh yeah, I guess my Instagram alert is inaccurate. It just sent me something. Oh, 420. Hey. Is cereal a soup? Who is cereal? Did I not understand text to speech correctly? Thank you for clicking on the notification. Thank you for the 420. That's lovely. I made that video, like the tipper thingy, because I don't know, I just really like that video of me like assaulting my dog. No, don't highlight that. Don't clip that. I know people are recording this. I know people are gonna clip the sus stuff. All right, what are we drawing? That's a great question. Today, we're not doing this. This is a Dutch painter, I think. Fuck this. It's a master copy. Instead, we're gonna be doing a sergeant portrait, as I always try to do. Now, I have never painted, like, I've never recorded myself I don't assault my dogs. I don't know what it is about me and like assaulting animals, but I always end up like putting myself in hot water. I love animals. I love animals. The only hot water I want to be in is a hot tub, which hates Dutch. I can't read this fast. Dude, how is somebody with like very severe whoa. Whoa. Can I prevent that? I don't really have a problem with stuff like that, but I feel like other people would get upset. Please put a delay in your chat or make it follower only. Oh, that's a good idea. Guys, listen, we're learning. This is a learning process. I don't know how these things work. I have a brother who's tech savvy, but my tech savvy brother is doing like polytechnic robotic engineering in school. And so he, not only does he not have time for me, he also doesn't have time to shower. What's my excuse? I don't know. It's not depression anymore. I'm feeling great. Knock on wood, knock on cardboard. All right, let's get to it. As I was saying, I'm a little nervous. I haven't really painted before on camera. It's very difficult for me to do that because, like, you know, the camera, this camera setup is still like pretty much in my vision field, so it's a little uncomfortable. What we're gonna try. I wanted to be able to show you like the palette, like the things that I use for the palette, but then I would have to move the camera, so we're just gonna do it like this. Okay, first we start off with some I can't read, burnt sienna, and all right, we start with an underpainting. We suggest dark shapes first, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how to be funny and paint at the same time. I've never done this before. I've never spoken to someone and painted at the same time. And when I have had someone over and I'm painting while they're there, they describe me as being autistic because I like can't, I'm like not making eye contact, not really responding to any stimuli. You beat animals? Whoa, my stream has, Whoa. I don't have mods. Oh, yeah. Guys, okay. You know what? Alright, here's what I want from one of you or all of you. I want you to go onto Instagram. Guys, if the chat's not working today, it's going to work the next time we do this. I want you to go onto Instagram. I want you to DM me all of the things that I should do for next stream, because all I knew I had to do was put like at least one camera. And I had a lot of people that were like, no, it's a bit more involved than that. All right. I did not plan this well enough. Ooh, okay. Let's... Daddy? Mummy? Ooh. Who would have thought that an urban center would be loud? Okay. That looks funny. All right, let's do this. I use finger painting because I'm a fucking child. I feel like I need to have a second person to do this with me because, like, I need to be able to listen to someone and briefly interact with them instead of, like, having to keep talking at the same time. Because, like, the left side of my brain and the right side of my brain are just, like, not good friends. So, like, I cannot talk and do art stuff at the same time. Oh, my God, the amount of notifications. Come on. Shout out to all of the men that I say I'm only in one relationship with, but I'm actually in several. That's a joke. That's almost a joke. That's a joke, guys. I don't do that. The other thing I don't like about this is that I feel like I can't keep track of the chat well enough. Oh, this already looks like shit. Yeah. Wait, who said that? Who said that? Whoever just sent that, I want you to put... Wait. What? I can't understand. I don't understand. Alright, I can't ask people who deserves to be modded. If anyone from my, like, Reddit, subreddit that... Dude, fucking... Hold on. Hi, kitten. Alright. Sorry, I don't mean to be so discombobulated. If someone from, like, the subreddit from a while ago, if you're still around, and have my Instagram DM, let me know if you would like to be modded. I would just, like, help and... I need help. Where was a Twitch chat stream when I was delusional, when I was psychotic? Where were you then? Oh, this already looks like absolute trash. All right, that's okay. It's okay. We tried. Draw Sam Hyde. Guys, if you go back in my Instagram far enough, you will see that I have already painted that man. And actually, one of my close friends works with him, which is really bizarre. He's a very handsome man. This is very true. Okay, you guys are making me crazier than the pills. Stop posting gifs about me. Okay, that's interesting. No Jannies, no man. I don't know what does these words mean? You know what? I can't pay attention to the negative energy, not negative energy, I mean financially volatile energy. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna focus on painting here. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see the mouth. I'm gonna have to move it a little bit. Ooh. Okay. Guys, we need to focus. Oh shit. Alright, well, I fucked it anyway. Okay. Mouth. 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 Ooh. It's all about the... That looks so bad. Holy shit, that looks terrible on the camera. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's terrible. Okay. It's okay. We're gonna get past this phase. We'll get past this phase. How is everyone's day going? I had a lot of comments on the advertisement for this little shindig that were like, I can't believe you sold yourself out like this. This isn't satire. This is just you whoring yourself out. For shame. Don't you want people to like you for your content and not your body? Guys, like, okay. I think a lot of people didn't read into it enough, but there was a lot of symbolism going on in that video. You see, the big titted woman is not me because it's not, I don't have tits like that, right? Even my parents were concerned about this. Big titted woman is the aspect of me that's like, I know how to make money. I've known how to make money since I was a wee child, and I have had to stop myself from doing it at the risk of being a degenerate with no respecter. No respect, too much humility. Hi, Caroline. Love from Italy. Oh, shit. It's 1 a.m. All right, well, I don't want to keep you up. Got to keep that sleep schedule. But thank you. Thank you. Yep, sold out. I did, didn't I? Well, you know, in my mind, I was kind of like, all right, well, if I get a bunch of horny bastards to come and watch someone do some classical painting, sue me, you know? Oops. Oh, I have fucked this up mercilessly. Okay, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. You know what? It takes practice. I'm exercising both lobes of my brain. Wants to know anyone from... I don't know if Caroline wants to know anyone from Germany? I love Germany. Germany was cool. Germany has, like, really nice people. You have a weird military museum. That's about it. That's all I remember. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's just fuck that all up. Okay. Okay, I'm taking fucking, like, intro to psych. And, obviously, like, in the beginning, we have to do, like, the history of psychology. And, like, I never respected Freud, just, like, oh, shit, that doesn't look good. Oopsies. I never respected Freud, based on just what I had heard of his, like, philosophy. But then I heard that he was making little boys, like, you're killing it. Thanks, Carson. Not call me Carson, although he did DM me at one point. Yo. Can we get a big fuck you in the chat to Carson? Thanks. Can we get a big... Everyone give their best argument as to why communism is not stable. Everyone go. Um, wow, so many new follows. Very cool. Wow, this is great. Wow, this is so fantastic. No one side with the communist. Please do not do that. Oh, this is making me so happy. What else? Ooh! You guys want to hear this shit? My friend, I think it was Monday, I still dance, I still go to ballet because I'm a fucking masochist. And, she was like, oh my God, you're not gonna believe what I heard on Saturday night. Basically, I was in my dorm, and there were these kids, and they were saying, like, she did not explain the story well, but she was like, you know, they were saying, like, if this person doesn't even like it here, where's my promise painting? Oh, was it a part of one of the, what's it called? 25 commission? Are there still more down there? I took way too many commissions, and now my DMs are fucked, and I haven't fixed it. So, like, all of the people that I probably should be speaking to are, like, at the bottom of my DMs. I'm bad, guys, I am bad at technology. Please, woo. I am bad at technology. If you give me your username, I can check to see if I put you in a different mailbox. Oh my God. Guys, I wasn't meant for this life. Ooh, look at the boy. What? Can you not hear anything? Oh, wait, you can't hear the text-to-speech. Oh shit, that's stupid. Alright, I'll fix that next time. Sorry about that. God damn it, that sucks. Okay, I'm sorry. You're literally watching this in real time. I can't understand how it's... Oh. Thank you. Hey, they supplied the seed money for this. That was a fun interaction. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of like, oh, it's gonna be fun to have someone like hold me accountable to make content every week. That's nice. But then I realized that like I was probably putting a lot more time and effort than was necessary, or like I wasn't getting paid enough to put in that time and effort. Also, because like, you know, I am going to school part-time. I am still dancing full-time. There's just a lot of shit going on. You know... What? What did... who, everyone? What, everyone? Did you say hello, everyone? Wait, hang on. I think that's what you said. Hi! Got him. Oh, I didn't finish the story. Basically, there were these people talking shit about me behind my back. They're like, why is she so negative? I've had, dude, nice dick. I have had so many, like, conversations in the mirror, or, like, gotcha, like, I've been arguing with them. I'm like, if you have such a problem with me, why don't you come and solve the problem, huh? Assume that I don't like myself either, so why don't you come and fucking fix it? If you have enough balls, cojones, to comment on my lifestyle, then why don't you come up and tell me yourself, right? From the horse's fucking mouth. Oh, yeah. Yes, I was on... Oh, okay. Again, yes, I was on Know Your Memes YouTube channel. That's what... I know you guys can't hear the text. That's kind of annoying. I'm sorry. But, yes, I was on Know Your Memes YouTube channel. That was, like... That was the most millennial work environment ever. And it was actually really... They were all, like, super nice. They were very helpful. They were, like, creatively allowing me to, like, do what I wanted. I don't know how concerned they were with the quality of the content. But at the same time, I was like, if I ever came here and was like, I think we should, oh my god, this looks so bad. Holy shit, it looks so bad. Okay. I need to really pay attention, otherwise this is just gonna get worse. I was like, if I really wanted to make something of the, what are they gonna say? Thank you. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. I need an assistant. Ooh. Hang on. All right, let me see. All right, hang on. Can I get a Dana Hannon in the chat? Automod. Oh, yeah. Girl, you need multiple assistants. That's you! That's you! Okay, wait. Ah! Oh my god, stop. Chat, you stop that. Ooh, is this gonna work? No, god damn it. Why is this happening? Ooh. No. Wait a minute. I'm trying very hard, guys. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Deal with the chat, you guys. You know what? Be civil. Let's have a nice exercise in libertarianism, okay? If I give you all the liberties you want, please do not say anything racially insensitive or sexist or just horrific in general. Let's be nice. You guys are now representing all of the human species, okay? So be on your best behavior. I can't even, my own fucking Twitch, no! Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna watch the chat through the fucking stream. Guys, I'm trying. This isn't what I signed up for. I signed up for painting with purpose. I signed up for, you know, having a reason not to take my meds at 6 o'clock because I go to bed at 7 o'clock. You know what I mean? Oh my god. I can't even, guys, I'm not even looking at the chat. I wish I could. Okay, listen, we're learning for next time. Here's just a little taste of what it could be like if I actually cared. Would you guys want guests that you don't know, like not other YouTubers, but just like people that are maybe not funnier than me, but are more coherent and present than I am? I'm like your distant fun dad who has enough money to pay child support so your mom like doesn't get bitchy and moany, that you're like not emotionally supportive. Wow, that was very specific for no reason. Anyways, yeah, these motherfuckers were commentating on my mental health. Oh my god, I have to do a fucking essay for like a women and gender studies, like it's not a women and gender studies class, it is a writing class, and the text is, hi Talia, and it's like the text that you're responding to is centered around women and gender studies, but the problem is that like we're reading text, they're putting out some bold, oh this looks so bad, holy shit, they're putting out some bold claims, and I'm kind of like, well, I want to be able to respond to that. My teacher's like, well, that's not the point of this class. I'm like, but I want to respond to it. And you're like, that's not, like, you just need to respond to the way the argument was presented, not the argument in and of itself. What the fuck is the point of this class then? Oh my god! Okay, what the question was, I know you dig the Beatles, but how do I feel about the Beach Boys? Guys, don't even right now. Okay, yes, for sentimental reasons, I fucking love... Thank you. I will check them. I will check my Instagram DMs in momentarily. But hold on. The Beatles, bro. I love them. Like, I grew up with them. A lot of their music has just such a fascinating, like, range in terms of its genre, what they took on, expanding rock, pop, soft rock, psychedelic rock, all the shit that they took on, they did it really well. But the Beach Boys, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Wilson is fucking incredible. Like, I've gotten to the point, I can't necessarily defend this as passionately as I did, like, maybe a couple months ago, but anytime someone was like, bro, the Beatles are, like, 100% better than the Beach Boys. Dude, listen to a recording album. Like, listen to Smile Sessions. I want you to listen to the whole goddamn thing. Tell me that they're not fucking geniuses, okay? Tell me if they weren't living in, like, I don't know, Baroque period, they wouldn't be, like, popping off on the fucking, clavinet. What was that called? What that used to be called? What was that called? Hey guys, what was that old ass piano called? Also, Caroline might be a good idea to link stream on socials. I did! I tried! Okay, thank you everyone for your suggestions. I'm gonna learn how to do this properly. Ooh! Wait, maybe if I change it like that. I'm just happy that the frame rate is okay. I was genuinely nervous that my CPU would have, like, would have just said, like, it's not worth it for you, babe. I'm sorry. And my frame rate would have gone to, like, this would have been, like, a black and white silent film. So I'm doing a lot better than I had already expected. Guys, give me a subject to talk about, and I will talk about it. Because at this point, I can't think of... I thought I could multitask. I think I was a little bit overconfident in terms of my abilities. This is really humbling. This is a humbling experience. Apparently, no, I am not. Ooh! What are we talking about? How the chat fell into communism? Sergeant, you're doing great, Caroline. Happy to be here. Oh my god, happy to be here too. Happy to be queer. No, don't freak out about that. Ooh, speaking of which, do you guys think that we should dissolve all sort of terminology regarding our sexual identity? Do you think that these terms are used to control us by pharmaceutical companies and pornographic industries? Tell me, is this what you think? Because if not, well, why don't I introduce you to this fucking French philosopher that will make you shit yourself? That I have to... Your chat is a disaster, LMAO. Thank you, Joey. Yo, everyone give a shout out to my brother in the chat. Everyone wish him luck on his... Are you still doing computer science? Yeah, why wouldn't you be doing computer science? My chat is a mess. Guys, I understand that, like, the chat... And that's, like, 90% of the reason why people come on Twitch streams. But how about you all... come and appreciate history being made. This is before I've died. That's not wood, that's plaster. This is a monumental period of time where I am not some dingy Twitch whore that has, like, put this down to a science so that I can make money. I am new. I'm like a born again Christian. Came from YouTube, all about making money. Here I am. It's all about having a real genuine connection with the chat. Now it's gonna stay this way for about, like, the next 2 streams, and then after that I will have no moral values, no moral compass. So embrace the fact that this is the Wild West and I am your Lone Ranger. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm having a hard time doing this. I'll tell you something, like, if I'm not talking, this goes by super, super, super quickly. But the problem is that every time I look up from the painting to, like, focus on speaking, I forget what I was doing before. Like, what was the next part that I have to troubleshoot? Because it's sort of like, I'm in robotics, not computer science. Sorry, Joey. My brother's in robotics, not computer science, everybody. Then some old lady hands get lotion. No, I have like very masculine hands. I really don't know what to do about it. Oh shit, I forgot to put my rings back on. Thanks for reminding me. Yo, maybe some people are fucking into. Hey, Harry, are you into old lady hands? Send me a text message. Thoughts on Lady Gaga? I don't know, like she found her calling. You know how Barry Manilow has like oh you probably don't know who Barry Manilow is. Barry Manilow is a straight man who is a very gay man that cannot come out because then he would lose his entire fan base, which they were like young teenage like girl fans from the 70s, and then now they're like all in their 70s and they've like plastic tits and fake faces and they're just like falling apart, but they're like, we love Barry. Yes, Barry, do the Copacabana again. Do it one more time, encore. And he can't come out as gay because then they'd be like, fuck this heretic. This heretic. Like they don't, he's like, hello guys, in his fucking Liberace like bedazzled suit, and people don't know that he's gay. That's not that that has anything to do with it. Not that like hyperfemininity has anything to do with being attracted to men or of the same sex. I'm not even gonna get into any of this. At the time, sequins and like ruffles, that at the time was associated with like gay culture. He brought that into like this straight music. It was just for women. He was strictly for women, okay? Like Justin Bieber was when he was a kid. So, what was I saying? Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, that's what Lady Gaga did. So he like went to the straight women. She went to the gay gays. She went to the gay gays. So she kind of did the opposite of Barry Manilow. And I only have respect for one of them. You figure out which one it is. His husband's name is Gary. They're Barry and Gary Manilow. That's hilarious. Holy shit. That's funny. I saw him in concert. Damn, that's funny. Okay, guys, we're going to pay attention. I'm actually going to pay attention now. David Bowie is dope. David Bowie, I don't actually listen to a lot of David Bowie. Right now, I think my favorite song right now, it's by the Fifth Avenue Band, and it's called Why Don't I Know This? One Way or Another. Great song. I always will love and forever will love America. Love America because it's like a softer version of the Eagles. Like the Eagles, you can really just tell that Joe Walsh has a hard on the whole time. I can't be making niche Eagles references in a Twitch stream with the young folk watching. They're not going to know what I'm talking about. They're going to have a Wikipedia page open whole time I'm fucking talking. Like, where's this reference going? And then it's not funny. This is just research that no one wants to do to enjoy poor comedy. Wow. That's why Seth MacFarlane really just lays it out for you. Seth MacFarlane's comedy is like the equivalent of ramen, where it's like, it's consistent, you know it's not real. Like, you know it's mimicking something that's real, but it's not real itself. It's just like a manufactured of product of something else. You just boil it for fucking 2 minutes. It doesn't even matter if you do the noodles correctly. Yeah. What a metaphor, Caroline. Great job. What are you guys doing on Saturday? Here's what I'm doing on Saturday. I don't even give... Shut the fuck up. I don't really care. What I'm doing... First of all, I'm going to see the President of the United States and then the CEO of Nintendo, because that's my dad, and he will get your Switch account deleted. Okay? Oh my god. I was such a terrible sister. I was such a bad sister. I don't really remember how I got my brother to do this, but I remember I was like, Joey, is there a way to get unlimited bells in Animal Crossing? He's like, you need to calm down. I'm like, this is urgent. He's like, were you like gambling? Do you have like loan sharks? Do sharks in Animal Crossing coming after you for your money? I'm like, no, I just need to have the biggest and bestest house. For who? For me! Is it an ego thing? Yeah, so you're telling me, Caroline, 7-year-old Caroline, you're telling me that your ego is wrapped up in a Nintendo game, an Animal Crossing house, and it's not even your main account, it's your second one? Like, the first one is who society wants you to be. That's Caroline. That was your original, like, character. The second one, that's Candy. She's like a stripper. She's hypersexual. That's your gender identity is in your second Animal Crossing account. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, I made my brother, Thank you. Everything gets better, buddy. Keep up the good work. Thank you. My friend was like, Caroline, when people send in money, don't pay attention to it. Like, don't acknowledge any of it, because then people won't feel obligated to send in money to get your attention. I was like, that's kind of fucked up. And he's like, yeah. Okay. Hey, how do you guys feel about NFTs? I don't know anything about it. I kind of want to do it, because I always get these, like, fucking articles to pop up about how, like, remember that, like, little girl with the teeth in the back of a car? She's like that. Why? Slap me on a fucking meme. They're selling that photo for, like, an ungodly amount of money. And so I'm kind of like, I'm almost talented. Like, I'm almost funny. I feel like I could take a crack at it. I have no... Ah! Sorry, that was probably really loud. I don't know anything about the economy. I'm an artiste! Bro, fucking, our professor, my professor was like talking about neuroscience, and I was like, dang, that sounds super cool. Just like explaining how like neuroscience is applied in medicine, how it applies like in therapies and stuff, and like research. I'm like, damn, that sounds so cool. I'd be super interested in neuroscience. She's like, and you'd have to do chemistry and physics. And I was like, oh, I forgot I'm stupid. For a moment I was convinced that I wasn't stupid, and then I was like, oh yeah, no, I can't do those things. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick to psychology. And then when I have to do statistics, I'm just gonna be a women and gender studies major. So that's fun. Bob Ross, would you become a doctor? Do you think that they would let me be a doctor? Do you think that any medical association would like... They would do 0.5 seconds of Googling. And Dana Hannon. Oh, are we going to get another one? Oh, wait. Hang on. I got a message from my best friend, Dana Hannon. Was there a message? Dana? I didn't get your message. Anyone can be a doctor. Yeah, my friend goes to, he goes to SUNY Ithaca, and, he's like, yeah, it takes, like, little to no experience to be an EMT. Like, we'll have people take the test, and he was like, one of the questions is, when you see someone, that's bleeding, what do you do first? Check the airways, stop the bleeding, do chest compressions. And he's like, what do you think most people answer? I'm like, I don't know, like, stop bleeding? He's like, no. Almost half of them, more than half of them will say, check airways before you stop bleeding in a person that is bleeding out. And I was like, those people are saving my life? He's like, yeah. The next time you call 911, let's be objective here. Do you need an EMT? Or do you need a paramedic? Because a paramedic will save your life. An EMT will play with blood, and then they will go back home, jerk off, and burn popcorn, and burn their hands trying to eat it, and be like, oh, fuck, what do I do with this? Because they don't know how to treat their own burns. So, yeah, no, I don't know if being an EMT is for me. Shout out to my bro at SUNY Ithaca. Cornell, baby. Come to Brazil. Do you live on campus? What campus? And no, I don't live on campus. I'm very confused right now. Caroline, I heard you fart. Did I? In your opinion, what is the best associate degree? I don't know them. Do you like booba? Not like that. Like they look like both. They look like simultaneously. Boobas. Okay, I don't know if anyone knows what this is, but there was like a British children's television show where they would have these like little alien creatures. And that was sort of like, let your babies look at this. Hi, Chris Pratt. Am I gonna hear anything? No? Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, boobas are fucking terrifying. Boobas are like these little, it looks like a butt plug and a dildo, but like if you could take a dildo and then like for like portable convenient, like you're going to the airport and you're afraid that they're going to open up your backpack because you have so many medications, couldn't be me, and you don't want them to see your giant rib dildo, so you kind of like you like condense it down into like this little ball. That's what boobas are, and they made those children characters. They made that a children's show. The main characters, just these fucking like little dildo balls, just hanging around, and they would do that. They would go booba. I don't remember it, but my mom always talks about it. She's like, listen, man, I don't know what the fuck people were on back then. Like, in the 70s, we had Scooby-Doo. We had the Monkees. We had, like, white people who didn't like the Vietnam War solving mysteries. And not, like, real mysteries, like, did this person actually commit this crime, or was it falsified evidence, and should they be released from jail? It was like, no, it was like, who's the Starred-Spangled Strangler? Who's the spooky ghost of the Docksman past? I don't know. Anyways, my generation comes around, they have fucking, what even are Teletubbies? Like, what animal is that? What is that supposed to be? Because it has like a human face? It has a human face? Yo, I'm sure like the reason why there's so many like weird half-human, half-elf kinks is because of Teletubbies. Not that I know anything about that. What I was just saying, I don't know anything about that. And what do you, but why are you getting defensive about it? Because I'm not. Speaking of which, there's Scooby-Doo and Courage Cowardly Dog movie crossover coming out. No, fuck that. Oh, wait, I did hear about that. That doesn't make any sense. Like, that's totally on opposite sides of the hemisphere. Crazy. People are willing to do anything for money. Couldn't be me. Okay, I know you guys couldn't hear that, and I don't remember all of it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and paraphrase it. He said, I can't believe that you are a 13-year-old boomer who had 35 confirmed kills in Vietnam, Joe Rogan, something about the elks in the Great Alps. Or I could be wrong, but that's pretty much what I heard. Text-to-speech is supposed to help people that are, like, blind. Nothing here is intelligible. I feel for them dearly, those with visual impairments. Hey guys, let's go through the things that I have to remember for the first week of school. We have structuralism, functionism, behaviorism, psychoanalytical psychology, cognitive psychology. I'm gonna fucking fail. That's okay. It's okay. We're fine. It's good. I had a good time. Bruh. Yo, fucking Columbia students are just something else. They're something else. How do you feel about highly functional madman Elon Musk? Asperger's syndrome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Asperger's syndrome is not actually used anymore, which is kind like I both understand it and find it frustrating just because like I know a lot of individuals who identify as having Asperger's syndrome because like if you just say autistic spectrum disorder, there are some people that are like, well, don't if you say that there's low functioning or high functioning, it means like it's inconvenient for you. No, when you talk about autistic spectrum disorder, they have like 3 different categories. One where it's like the person needs the most help. So it's, yes, and essentially like the level of autism is categorized as how much environmental help they will need in order to function and live a productive, healthy, and efficient life, relatively efficient life. So I don't know. How do I feel about Asperger's? How do I feel about Elon Musk? Excuse me. I feel like I don't listen. This is why I'm excited to go to school. I'm going to learn about Palestine. I'm going to learn about being gay. I'm going to learn about science. I'm going to learn all of the things I laughed about when I was 14, but now that I'm actually having to like come to terms with them and think about it in an intellectual fashion, I realize that I might just be stupid, and some of those things are kind of interesting. Religion, science. I have a lot of respect for people that are religious, in the sense that, like, I wish I could have religion. Did you say 69? I didn't hear it. What was I saying? Oh, like they have something that makes them happy. They have like this cognitive structure that, okay, here, we're gonna get another one. Okay, so you guys couldn't hear that, but an individual, their cousin in Trinidad had a friend who, after getting vaccinated, we don't know if it's correlated, it might be. I don't know. I can't say anything, but this is the story. His balls don't work no more. Had to call off the wedding, which is very sad. And so now the person doesn't want to get vaccinated. I haven't heard anything about like ball malfunctioning, because it's not like they're putting testosterone in you, because testosterone is normally the thing that like keeps your pee-pee from going. Like when you take, I can't read it, guys. Okay, I'm looking at this stream. I understand what needs to be fixed. I understand the assignment. Speaking of which, yes, Dana Hannon, another one. What's going on, Dana? Sorry. That's my best friend now. That's my new best friend. All right, fuck it. You know what? I'm jumping the gun. I'm just gonna put red in here. Ah. Oh, that smells awful. Okay, this is not going at all the way I thought it would. In terms of how the painting is coming out, I knew I would be this buffoonish. Okay. It's like, I feel like I have to look at the screen now to know what I'm painting, because I can't see it in this light. Ooh. Let's see if... No. Ah. There we go. No. Okay. Close enough, guys. We're trying. And to go to Trinidad, they make you feel so very glad. Calypso, guaranteed to get you. You know what? I was like, oh shit, I can't sing copyrighted music, but there's no way that they give a shit about the Andrew sisters. The Andrew sisters. Oh, that's why this looks like shit. The camera is so saturated. Holy shit, that's crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to change these settings to convince people I am a competent painter. If you've ever gone down, oh shit. Make you feel so very glad. What's going on in the chat, y'all? Nah, the Andrews sisters are assholes. This is true. They do seem kind of like dicks. Y'all, can I have some favorite pop singers from the 30s, 40s, and 50s? Go! Andrews sisters. That's funny. Who that paint for? Who that paint for? George Carlin is amazing. This is true. Ha ha, she said come. Oh! Okay. You guys realize now that if you send in something with the text-to-speech because other people can't hear it, I'm obligated to paraphrase as best I can the thing that you sent in. Not that this is incentive to put anything in there, it's just that, like, the only way for me to spark up a conversation is to leave this painting. And this was, I was like, I'm gonna put this painting above all comedy. Maybe I should have, like, one part of the stream, like the first part of the stream is me being silly or whatever, and then the second part is me actually painting. Guys, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna learn to love. How did you guys feel about the Vietnam War? That's crazy, bro. That's, like, so crazy. Like, ooh. Okay. Okay. Was booming. It led to some good. Oh, we're still talking about the Vietnam War. And Buddy Holly, hey. Give me a song that you think I don't know the words to, and I'll try and sing it. Even if I don't know the song, I will do my best to sing what I think it's about based on the title. This could end poorly. Karen Kama. Full Metal Jacket. I love Full Metal Jacket. Like, bro, why do you have a gun in your mouth? Oh, I don't know. I was just cleaning it. Okay. That's not what happened in the movie. The guy ends up killing himself. That's actually a very sad movie. Also, Stanley Kubrick, like, he dropped the ball in that regard. It was boring as fuck. I wanted to see more people die. I've heard so much shit about the Vietnam War. I was expecting Stanley Kubrick to give a phenomenal action. That one feels terrible to paraphrase. They were basically like, I was good until I met you. Fuck you, but thank you. But fuck, and you know what? And you can go fuck yourself. I don't know. I've met people now at school and elsewhere that, like, knew me from YouTube, and now we're friends. And I would hope that it's not any different. I don't know. I would hope that I'm not, like, a completely different person. They're just not saying anything to spare my feeling. They wouldn't do that. Yo, shout out to my boy Manny! Heroin dealer! Just kidding. Alright, why don't we do Q&As? That's a good one. Why didn't I think of that? You guys just send in your question, and I will answer depending on the legality of the answer. In which case, I will be pulling a Jeffrey Epstein. How's Talia doing? Talia's going to school. Do you want to become a psychologist? The idea of being a the idea of studying theoretical psychology sounds fun. The idea of like having to do research and getting a PhD and doing chemistry and neurochemistry and neuroscience and all that other stuff sounds not as fun. But I don't know. I have no idea right now. I am enjoying it though. I can't wait to start talking about mood disorders. I will shine, baby. But yeah. Q&As. Would you do another advice from not a doctor video? Sure. That better not be my dad. Okay, that's definitely not my dad. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's definitely not my dad. Holy shit, I thought that was my dad. Hi, Dad! What was the question before? Borderline personality disorder. Dad in the chat! I told my dad not to watch the stream. He was like, Caroline, do I need to have a Twitch account to watch you? And I was like, yes, you do. He's like, I just talked to your brother and apparently I don't. And I was like, oh no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Caroline, we've been on family vacations before and we've been like at museums and your brother will have his headphones in watching a charity stream with some guy named Vinny. A man that makes pizza is really... I wish I could read these messages. Dana Hannon, what's going on? Hey! Bro, that's funny. Every time. What's it supporting Bezos on? What's it like supporting Bezos on Twitch? Oh, because he has Amazon, right? Guys, listen. I don't have any opinion. I don't have an opinion on anything. Give me an opinion, and I will adopt it, and I will defend it as I would my children. Not that I have illegitimate children. Whoa, what a crazy thought to have had. And I don't have those things. I totally listen. The guy was like, bro, I don't have a condom. I was like, don't worry about it. Pull out. He's like, that's not effective. I'm like, yes, it is. See, it was the reverse. Oh. Joey, can you just send me a text? Joey! I don't understand. My brother just sent me a text-to-speech, and yes, it did come out as text-to-speech. Yo, can we get a... Oh, okay, there are certain things I can't talk about on stream, because, like, I don't want to embarrass people in my life, but I have some, like, really terrible shit I did when I was younger. Oh, I was such a bad person. I mean, I'm still a bad person, but the origins, like, who I am now, it wasn't like I started off innocent and got worse. It was I got worse, and I taught myself to not show how bad I am. So it's, like, not as charming. Do you guys think that Will Smith is real, or has he been replaced? How much ketamine do you think Will Smith sniffs every morning? With it, he has his Special K and his Special K. Ooh, Stripper Magician. $2 worth. Talk about it and make people pay $15 for it. Okay. Alright. I'll put it this way. If someone sends in $15 right now, no matter the question, I will find a way to answer it. That's all I'm saying. Alright? This is not a monetary incentive. I'm just saying, like, if you want to do this, and you want to do it right, if you want me to answer something that I would not otherwise answer, you think I would not otherwise answer, send in 15, I'll have to answer it. Okay, wait, hang on. Guys, will you grant me less than 2 minutes of painting time, no talking? Yeah, Caroline, what a horrible idea. I know. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, Joey. Thank you. Wait, how do I go into chat? Hang on. Hold on, guys. Hang on. If this works. Did it work? Oh my god, wait, hang on. It almost worked. Uno momento. Uno momento. We're getting there. What the fuck? It didn't work. Joey, you lied to me. Alright, better luck next time. Alright, I'm gonna go back to painting. Sorry that this has been boring. We're getting back on track. We're getting back on track. Hey, Kitten, if you're still watching, send me a text message. Because I'm gonna say some embarrassing shit about you in particular. How long is the stream gonna be? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really plan that far. I think, like, next time what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have talking and then we're gonna have painting. And then people can leave as they like, as they please. How do you become a Twitch affiliate? I feel like these are things that I could Google, but I just didn't take the time to do. Who's Kitten? Who's Kitten? Who is Kitten? That's a great question. I feel like I need someone to talk to. Because I don't like myself enough to entertain myself. You know what I mean? I don't deserve that. All right, now we're getting some tonal fucking range is what we're doing. Yeah, boy. Guys, who's your favorite YouTube account? The alternate way to mod people is to click on a person's name in Twitch when you're logged. Okay, you know what? I can't do that. Joey, I can't do this right now. I will do this later. Thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. I will do it later. Thank you, I love you. I can't believe my brother took the time. Took the time. That's funny. I started YouTube for my brother. Like, originally, when I was like 12 and making Minecraft videos, it was for my brother. And then I was like, oh fuck, I could be famous doing this shit. That's when I was 13. And then I realized I could not be famous doing this shit. And then I was 15. And I was like, I can have a guy on the internet sexualize me before I could sexualize myself. And that's what I did. Infinite universe. Interesting. I think for the most part, everyone knows who my favorite. I only watch 2 YouTube channels, but really I only watch one. I only watch Red Letter Media. And it might be the only thing, like, only piece of media I consume at all. Because I don't watch Netflix. I really don't. You know, I'm more of an alternative entertainer consumer, an entertainment consumer. I only watch, like, the most quirky, like, only New York people, so really just folks with untreated schizophrenia that do not have homes. That's sort of like, as a New Yorker, that's like sort of my rite of passage, is to like enjoy that. And I watch Rich Evans sound as though he has some sort of lung infection. I'm just kidding. His laugh is the sound of angels. What did you think of their John Carpenter? Oh, I haven't watched it all the way. Okay. Before I started the stream, I was watching this, and then I realized that it was like 6:55, and I was like, all right, I gotta turn this off. I loved their review of The Thing. It started out nicely. I kind of like that Rich and Jay are talking. Like, I feel like they don't get to talk enough together. It's normally like Mike and the other two, and not necessarily them. So that's nice. I think they have like a nice little dynamic. A nice little, like, they've both been harassed and assaulted and accosted by Mike, and so they sort of understand the pain. What was the last movie you watched in the theater? I want to say I went with my aunt a while ago to see In the Heights, and I didn't like it. Because I always really like the music. Timothy Law. To stay. Do you guys want me to make music on stream? I stopped making music because I think I just forgot how. Like, when I started making music, it was sort of like, oh, I'm only gonna do this to, like, fuck around. Like, only make the funniest shit that isn't really music. It's just, like, it sounds like music, and that's why it's funny. And then I just sort of lost that whole thing when people were like, you should actually make music. Stop being funny. Do bad music. I was like, okay, Mom. I've been, like, struggling to go to ballet every day. I was nervous that I was gonna, like, flounder in college. And it's possible by the time, like, midterms come around, I'm gonna shit myself. But, ooh, boy, ballet is really fucking not the play at all. It's extremely unhealthy. Like, my friend... I mean, I've had multiple friends have, like, eating disorders and substance abuse issues, but it's, like, this late in the game, we're, like, we're adults now, right? We sort of have a hold over our identity for the most part. We know our worth. Like, we're pretty independent, so it's not like we should be susceptible to like this level of manipulation through insecurity. But like, fuck, it happens. Those ballet teachers, they're old as fuck, and they will make you feel incompetent. Like, they absolutely understand how to sniff out insecurity. Like, for me, I don't know why we're getting so deep. Just roll with it. Ooh, hello. You want to be able to see my sexy face? I understand that. But they're very good at, like, that's the thing. You're only an effective ballet teacher if you can snuff out someone's insecurities, like, upon viewing them respond to like positive and negative reinforcement. Like, if you can determine how to manipulate someone just only seeing them like a few times, that's what's going to make you an effective teacher, because you can really make someone feel emotionally and cognitively compelled to please you, so that you don't it's not like you physically hurt them, it's not like you emotionally hurt them, it's like cognitively they fuck with you. They're sort of like, I'm going to change how you identify as a person, what aspects of yourself you're allowed to appreciate, the aspects of yourself you're allowed to feel confident about. Everything else you have to earn by beating out the rest of your friends. And some of the times, like, because it has to do with ballet, which is with ballet, it has to do with an aesthetic that it's rigid. It's been that way for like nearly centuries. They're always like, oh, we're trying to be body positive, and that's absolutely not the case, because the aesthetic for years has been like skinny and white, and the old ass teachers that have been doing it are skinny and white, and those are the dancers that they know are quote unquote objectively good for ballet. This looks so bad right now. It's fine. Anyways, so it just feels it kind of feels sucky that even at this age, at this point in my life, I go in and they know that I'm insecure about my competence, like my ability to understand information and work hard. Like, it has nothing to do with my physicality. It has to do with my mental capacity, and they're very good about like using that to push people to work harder and to adhere to like it for them. It really is like, teachers will, it becomes an ego thing. How can they like manipulate this object, which is their student, into being like the perfect image, the perfect subject, which is like the idealistic version of themselves when they were dancers. And so obviously that's going to get pretty fucked up pretty quickly, because you're going to do a lot of fucked up shit to that person to make them like the subject of your vanity and your ego. And anyways, like, it's really caused my friends to really like get fucked up. My friend, even now, as I was saying, was like, she's still suffering from her eating disorder. And I would say that it's probably worse than it has been in the past, when she was like 15 and most susceptible to this kind of criticism. And because it had more to do with her body shape and not anything to do with like the way that she functions, like mentally or emotionally, it just has to do with her body, and it's something that she cannot change. And it's something that, she's a great dancer, but if we're thinking about aesthetics, it's not bad, but it's not like the best. It's sort of like, you might be smart, but you're not smart enough to get into an Ivy League. And most people would hear that and be like, who gives a shit about an Ivy League? But there are a lot of people that don't want to admit, like, it means everything to get into an Ivy League. And with ballet, that's not something that you're ashamed to admit. It's like, I came here to get into an Ivy League. If I don't get into an Ivy League, then why did I even come at all? Why did I waste any of my time doing this? I could have just fucked off somewhere. And that's sort of what it feels like. And it makes sense, because it's like, you give up first of all, you give up a lot of your childhood, and childhood is an extreme word, but it's your time, it's your developmental progress. you don't go to school for it. You don't have like friends that are outside of the industry. And for the most part, you stay with them up until high school. And then when you guys get jobs, which is normally when you would go to college, if you go to college, that you're together. People have gone from elementary school into their professions together, and then they get married, and then they get divorced, and then they still work with each other, and then they marry their other friends who have been in the same situation. Like, you might say, well, I guess if you're conditioned to be in that community, then it's okay. But then it's like, that community is already ingrained in other, like, modern environments. It's not like, this is the thing. It is a cult, but people don't want to acknowledge that ballet is a cult. And it's really fucking frustrating. Because we can talk about it, you're not really going to acknowledge it. We can talk about having body image issues in ballet and changing it, but we're really not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything about that when it comes to admitting new students and teaching those students and then giving those students jobs. It just doesn't happen. So, that's some bullshit. What was I saying? Did the chat stop? Sorry. I kind of went off on a tangent. Ballet is a cult. It most definitely is. Yeah. Guys, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Because I just have to do class. I just have to do homework. Finish this fucking essay about a pattern versus pattern absence. What's the absence? Oh, the absence is a lack of a definition of gender and the use of hormones. Is it medicinal or recreational? Oh my god, this is all I've been thinking about for the past, 72 hours is just gender, sex, hormones, recreational use, medicinal, government control. Oh, just going back through my head. Caroline already has a cult named Children of the Corn. This is true. Anyways, that's what I have to write a fucking 1,500 word essay on, which is fine. That's fine. It's just that I have to do peer review on Monday, and there's this French bitch that I do not want reviewing my page, and I know my instructor is gonna make her read it. I know for a fact. And if it happens, I'm just gonna be like, I'm a psychic. And if it doesn't happen, I'm just gonna be like, because he knew. I'm always gonna be right about my predictions. Why? Hindsight bias and overconfidence. Y'all, does anyone live in New York? Ooh, question. Does anyone go to Columbia? That's funny. All right, sorry. I probably shouldn't read the chat silently. That doesn't make sense. Bro, I'm just trying to find some goons to give me free food. That's all I want.
It's all I need.
You're all I want. You're all I have. Columbia, so yeah. What? What are your thoughts on thoughts? What are my thoughts on thoughts? Why are my thoughts on my thoughts? What are my thoughts on thoughts? Well, I think that thoughtery in general. Oh my god, I should not have taken a women and genders themed writing course. Like, it's fucking me up so much. I don't know. I think it is degrading to let a man define what sexuality is. Not like your orientation, but behavior, right? But if it is for the opposite sex, it's like you're going to do what they were conditioned to believe is attractive, and therefore you believe is attractive. But if you want to define your own version of sexy, you got to be pretty creative about that shit. And women just aren't creative. This is the thing. I'm totally okay with you being a thought if it's interesting. If you're literally just like, titties, I'm like, all right, that's not original. All right, we've been seeing that shit since the 50s, and it got sick by the 70s. So, if you're gonna be a slut, like, let's see some fucking ingenuity. Give me a boner that I wasn't expecting to have. Essentially. Give me a boner I was not expecting to have. TV's a what? Caroline is an actual tradcon wife? What is a tradcon? You an H3 fan? Oh my god, when I was younger, I was the biggest H3 fan. Oh my god, my best friend and I would just like always watch their videos. And then I watched their podcast when they sort of transitioned. When I was 15, I watched it all the time. And then I sort of moved on to Tom Segura. But the most bizarre thing is that I had Hila, like, she DM'd me completely randomly. And this is about the time I had started transitioning back into like a normal state. Like, I had stabilized, meaning I wasn't like delusional. I wasn't. If it's 3 a.m., you should go to sleep, buddy. Thank you for the donation. I love you. I do. And I do appreciate you staying up till 3 a.m. So, I will try and be a little less loud if you just want to listen and go to bed. But, yeah, they DM me, and this was the time where, like, I wasn't necessarily confident about my mental health. Like, it's one thing to have... I don't know. It's one thing to, like, be mentally ill and have that label there that gives you sort of, like, a threshold. Hold on. It gives you structure, like, you have the potential to be this unwell. That's your mental illness, is this potential to be unwell. And for me, I didn't know where I was on that spectrum. I wasn't sure if I was still unwell, if I was better, if I could be better. I wanted to be better because I didn't feel well. And at the time, I would say that I really wasn't very well at all. And they called me, and this is before I had gotten into school, and they were like, you should not go to school. If you are, go part-time, even though the one employee that we had that went part-time stopped going to school, and you should, like, come out to California. I was, like, talking to my parents about this, and anyways, what happened was, like, a couple of weeks later, I had like, a minor manic episode, or it was, like, a hypomanic episode, so it was, like, the second time that had happened after the first main one, and I don't really remember what I sent in an email, but it was a good idea. I sent them an idea for, like, a YouTube series, and they never responded to me, but I think it's because of the way I wrote it, which was just fucking, like, manic and crazy and overzealous, but it was a good idea. Like, it was, thinking about it now, it's still a very good idea. But anyways, it was just, like, the way that they spoke to me, it didn't rub me the wrong way, like, from the standpoint of, like, being a content creator. It's like, if that's my job, that's how I would speak to a future employee. But it was like, not don't meet your heroes, it's just that I was not prepared at that time to have them like in the sense that they would be employers. And so it felt abrasive when they spoke to me, but it wasn't at all. I was just sort of like, oh my God, these are the people, this is how I know them to be when they're entertaining. But when they're working, that's different. I've seen that too. And it's just that I never thought that I would be approached that way. In a positive way, I never thought that I'd be approached that way. And it's really nice that I was. But speaking to them, it sort of felt like, I don't even know if it's good advice. You know, my parents would say, obviously not. Like, you getting an education is the best thing for you. And I do believe that's true, because I am, even now, just having only been in like no time at all, I know that I'm probably going to enjoy the process, and I know that it's going to be beneficial for me and like how I look at the world and how I deal with my own shit. But the fact that they were so bold to say like, don't get a college education, it won't do anything for you. I was like, well, I wouldn't say that to a young person if I wasn't absolutely certain that it was a bad idea. And maybe they really thought it was a bad idea for me to go to school. In which case, I would say that they don't know me. I don't know. Who's to say? It just felt like they were telling me not to go to school out of self-interest, which was bizarre. And this was like the first time Trisha really had like left the podcast. I remember that. And they were kind of like, well, have you been watching? And I was like, no. And I had planned to watch the podcast so that I was like sort of in the loop about joining, I guess. But I didn't, and it seemed as though they were a little offended when I was just like, I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, I love them. I don't really watch their content anymore. I love Tom and Christina, who are like two comedians that worked with them, but they're stand-up comedian. I still love them, and I used to only watch their podcast, and I stopped watching them too. Just because it's like, I don't know. I haven't been able to get into the whole like giggle comedy. Like, I like watching Red Letter Media because it's not, you're not there necessarily for the humor. It is just entertainment altogether, but you're also like learning something. It feels like you're getting an interpretation of something that you otherwise wouldn't necessarily have thought was worth elaborating on. And that's what they do on that channel, and it's really nice. It's like taking something that was made carelessly, was made just to get money, and they sort of give this cynical analyzation of it, and that's really, really nice. It's the way I like looking at the world, looking at something that's pointless and say, well, why did it happen that way? Like, what? For what? And not in a meaningful way. It's like, what is the worst? What were their worst intentions? Normally it's just money at the expense of the quality in the film industry, but it's applicable to other art forms. What's going on in the chat? Are you becoming interested in face of a brand? Are you interested in becoming a face of a brand? I'll fucking put me on that flow progressive shit. Yo, if anyone wants to sponsor me, send me. I said that in a video. I was like, give me sponsorships. And I checked the email for that video, I don't know, like a couple months later, and I had all of these sponsorship opportunities that I just like didn't take. So, which isn't great. It's not great. But I don't know. It feels difficult to make money on this because there is a way to do it. I just don't. That's not necessarily rewarding, in which case I'm like, I'll do what I have to do for the money that I need, but I wouldn't necessarily be able to make a career out of this because this is just like terrible. But if you had like a manager, then you could make money. The problem is that when you have a manager, it feels like you don't really have as much creative liberty, obviously. And so I really haven't found a good way to approach this business, because I think from the beginning I sort of was shown that I have the opportunity to actually do this, not just making the most of it from my end, but having actual help working on it, and it just wasn't for me. But I have been like meeting people recently that, like, the only reason why I started Twitch streaming is because I met an individual who inspired me to by shitting on my YouTube content in a very, like, truthful, objective way. So I was like, well, good sir, do you have any fucking suggestions then? Thanks, kitten. So. You gonna buy Super Mega's book? Oh! Also, like, I couldn't believe that I had started talking to Matt Watson. I don't know. I think it's sort of like, it's a shame. I think I grew out of the YouTube, like, phase the moment that I started to really get into the mindset of a content creator. I mean, that it sounds pretty obvious, but it is a shame because I would have, like, had I just enjoyed myself and I didn't necessarily, like, have a complete reframe of how the industry works, I would have had so much fun talking to all these people that, like, I loved when I was younger, but now I just, like, don't have the ability to appreciate anymore. So it's kind of a shame. I wanted to make a fursuit. I think the reason why I also wanted to do Twitch is because I wanted to, like, find a way to make money doing arts and crafts without having to sell arts and crafts. I was like, I want to be able to have enough resources to, like, get the materials to make a fursuit and then make a fursuit. Not because I'm a furry. I mean, I'm open to it. But just because it seems fun. Like, it seems fun to have a fursona. It just seems silly. It's sort of like playing dress up. I kind of like that. Not for, like, sexual reasons. I think just for the goofs and gaffs. Like, it would just be fun to do. So. Ooh, my lungs can... I can feel my lungs breathing turpentine. Don't want to die. I haven't had food in several hours. Does this ever happen to you? What's going on in the chat? Caroline is confirmed communist, furry confirmed. No, my friend is a legitimate communist, not a socialist. Like, pledges his allegiance to the hammer and sickle, and it's like, it's just very difficult. I don't even know what to make of it. I don't know anything about the economy. It just sounds a little too optimistic for my liking. Like, I've spent too much time around, like, conservative philosophy. The subscribe button. Oh, do I have to put a subscribe button? Oops. Oops. Alright, well, we will, I will get on that for next time. Thank you. I want to see if I can do this every Friday night. It's just that, like, some Fridays I do need to do stuff, but we're still in the beginning of the school year, so I have a little bit of time before I start to, like, shit my pants. Barnard, aom. Barnard baddies. Bruh. Barnard baddies. They're funny there. Not all of them, but there is, like, a type of girl there's a type of individual, whether or not they identify as being feminine or not. Whoa, painting. Okay, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Sorry. I had it all planned out, and then I just never went through with it because I was lazy. Anyways, Barnard Baddies. It's like there's some girls that will wear like handkerchiefs, bandanas on their heads, and they'll have like long flowing fabric-y clothing. There's some that like wear these huge boots and have like dyed hair, and there's like a type. There's also like the really, really smart one that will sit at the front of the. I started out sitting at the front of the lecture, and then I was like, oh, I don't need to do this. Like, it's not gonna benefit me because the people that are sitting at the front are asking like unnecessary questions. No, some of them weren't even questions. Sometimes they were just like commenting on the lecture, and they'd be like, when I took AP literature, when I took AP American history science, I was like, who is A and why are we talking about their P? Nah. I have a friend that is in engineering, and he has a really hard time with some of the engineering students because some of them are just like so hungry to get the attention of the professor, which I understand, but it's like, it's shameless. I think this goes back to the point where it's like, if you're going to be a slut, at least be an original slut. Like, if you're going to be a slut, at least be one that's respectable. And for the most part, like, if it works for those girls to do that in that class, it gives them a sense of security, totally fine. But, like, eventually they're going to have to find out that what defines them is not those things. At least for now it is, but not later on. So I'm sure they'll figure it out. It's just funny listening to people, like, not have self-awareness. I don't have self-awareness. I don't have self-awareness for certain things. But I'm learning. I'm learning very quickly to shut my mouth. I'm learning to shut my mouth. That's such a social butterfly. How can someone be an original slut? How can someone be an original slut? Well, one of the variables is sex appeal, and that can be controlled by outside influences. So you have to understand, like, in pop culture, at least the one that's relative to your culture, what is found attractive, and then you have to find your own means of producing the same product but put different packaging on it. And that's what it means to be an original slut. Anyone can walk around with a crop top. You know what I mean? It's either about how you present the crop top or what's underneath the crop top. Not your boobs, but your personality. Like, I've always unintentionally dressed, like, very hyper feminine. And I think it's because when people interact with me, I believe there is the assumption that I will be, like, mild-mannered and quaint and a little aloof, maybe, or at least vapid. And then I end up being loud and annoying, and it's just confusing. And I sort of like to have that level of annoyingness. Well, you did have a mullet. I did not have a mullet. I understand why people told me to cut my hair. I still like, I know why it's not attractive. I know that my other hair can be attractive, but I just like the short hair more. I just think it looks nicer. Yeah, because I feel like the long hair, I had long hair. Everyone told me to keep growing it out. My parents were like, just keep growing it out. And I don't know, like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I was like, I have to cut this shit because I can't have it long. I don't like having it long. I feel like such a dumbass with long hair. I feel like a genuine slut with dumb hair. With long hair, excuse me. Your thoughts on Norm Macdonald is I've gotten those death notifications before, and all of them I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Oh shit, that's crazy. That one legitimately, for I don't know why, it fucked me up. Because he just seems like such a youthful person. He also kind of seemed like a person where I was like, I just want to see more of him. Like now, because I feel like he has a lot to offer. The other day I was looking at his like old SNL updates, and I was like, wow, we just need someone like that again. Because he did do edgy comedy, but it was like, at least for right now, it's the kind of edgy comedy that we need, where it is shameless, but it is also like hitting the nerve, so it's not thoughtless. Yeah, so it was a little sad. I was just like, oh shit. My friend, oh no. I think in the beginning of 29 or in the end of 2019, my friend was like, if I ever got a cat, I'm gonna name it Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I was like, why? And he's like, well, because when I bring him to the veterinarian's office, it's gonna be kind of awkward. I'm like, are you because he was implying that she'd be dead. You're like, it's gonna be awkward when that happens, when you're like, ooh, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, my cat. So when she died, my parents were like, Caroline, as if a family member had died. I have a very, my mother's quite liberal. But she was like, Ruth Bader Ginsburg has dead. She is dead. And I had to stop myself from laughing because all I could think about was this fucking cat. Ooh, and then I like texted my friend and I was like, dude, did you hear the news? He's like, I already know. I already laughed. He's like, I thought about it for like a good 30 seconds, considered it, mourned a little bit, and then I just shit myself laughing. That's funny. It's not funny. Remember to thank your doctor for your daily dose. Thanks, Doc, for the daily dose. Is that my brother? Can't remember. Thanks, Doc, for the daily dose. Kelly, you need your takes on Twitch politics, please. I need your take. What are Twitch politics? Is that different than regular politics? Ooh, okay, we're gonna do like I'm gonna straddle the painting a bit more. Can I move this? I don't know why I haven't been moving these things. Can you still hear me? Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I didn't have it like this before. This is so much easier. I'm kind of a dumbass. All right. Also, like, I understand that the stream has been going on for a while. I don't know. I'm used to sitting down and doing this in long sittings, so I don't really notice it, quite frankly. Because really, I'm just here to paint and not get your money. Like, that's just, like, it's not what I'm doing. Twitch politics. When I was 12, I was, like, really into politics. I was really into Israeli politics in particular. And maybe it's because I wasn't going to, like, Hebrew school, but I was doing, like, Hebrew programs, and we talked about it a lot. It was sort of, like, the only place where I could talk politics, so maybe that's why I had a particular focus on Israel. But then, like, I don't know. I just stopped caring, and then I really just stopped caring altogether. Like, 2016, I think I was, like, one of those neo-feminists where I kind of just, like, listened to what the people told me. Like, what my mom had told me and what the news had told me. And I was like, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's what the higher-ups say. That's what the authority figures say, and they're right. And for the most part, like, the stuff that we were talking about was pretty logical. It was like, be respectful for women. So there was, like, at the time, being 12, I'm like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it needs to be questioned. And then by the time I was 13, I was like, that's fucking stupid. not women's rights being stupid. It's the way that you go about asking for gender equality. And I do mean gender. I do feel as though, like, there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of chit chat about how the non-binary community, at least like people that I've spoken to, some of the feminists that I speak to, it sort of takes away from the feminist movement, that we're getting caught up in like something that is theoretical as opposed to like a very visible means of subjecting women to oppression. I don't know. I think it's the same shit. I think it is the same shit. It is the same, not the same, but both lacking in social liberties. And that's bullshit. Because it doesn't have to be that way. I know I shouldn't talk about this shit on the internet because it really does get people, like, it rubs them the wrong way, where it's sort of like you have this holier than thou, like, I'm not on the same plane of reality as you because I'm talking about this shit. No, it's kind of like talking about philosophy, where it's just like, that's sort of how I think of, like, gender politics. It's like, it really is just about philosophy. It has nothing to do with, like, it really shouldn't have anything to do with money and status. No. It's all theoretical. And once you get down to it, people are like, well, yeah, theoretically speaking, we're all equal. It's like, great. Why isn't it manifesting that way in society? And that's when people are like, it is. You're just not trying hard enough. Like, before I started this, I noticed that, like, I keep saying the word like, I do apologize. Jordan B. Peterson posted this video, and I used to like him a lot. I was like, oh, he has a lot of concise opinions. He knows the truth. He has the pulse on what reality is. And now when I listen to him, I'm like, this old cooter really thinks anyone gives a shit? We get it. Comfort, like, structure, nice, wrapped up dichotomies, that feels good. But is it like telling people that they shouldn't explore other options because it's not efficient? That's fucking stupid. He was talking about, like, how women at a certain point in their lives, they're like, oh, I want to be a mom. And so they actually don't like their career. I'm like, fine, show me the statistics. It could be true. There could be biological reasons. It could be societal reasons. That's not the point. The point is that why would you say that? Like, give the person the option to discover this. I don't see why it's productive to say those things, because then it can also be misconstrued. Then it could be like, well, women really shouldn't be working then, because if they don't really want to, if they're programmed not to, if it's more productive for them not to work, then they shouldn't. And I know that's not what he said, but it's how he said it and how it can be interpreted, and given his base, that it will be interpreted that way. So I'm just like, that's fucking irresponsible. Like, either he knows what he's doing or he doesn't know what he's doing. And either one is despicable, because he's either stupid or he's just cynical and a crabby ass man. But again, having opinions is just, having harsh opinions, it can be fun for, like, the sake of entertainment and conversation and argument. But at the end of the, am I bleeding? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I always say, like, I just want to adopt. Give me an opinion, I will adopt it. Because I don't know any better. What's going on? Rugged individualism is great until you realize you can't build your own TV or anything developed from 1,000 years of civilization. Yeah, no, I know, but we have gotten past that point. I'm not saying that in practice, complete individualism, complete independence is a good thing. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's not a necessity. And therefore, because we are such smart people, because we have such beautiful neuroplasticity, the ability to adapt to things cognitively, we should go past what has worked, because maybe there is a more efficient way of living. Feels like when you do that, people are like, no, there's a reason why women have been oppressed in every single society. Sure. But we be more big brain than that. We have a global recognition, hopefully, for the most part in developed countries. Well, it depends on your definition of developed. Okay. There is more of a global consensus that women have value and are not necessarily second to men. And in addition to that, we have a global consensus on most scientific things. It's what sort of makes it scientific. So then, why can we not move past these sort of like, I don't know, tribalistic mentalities? Like, I don't necessarily think you should, that you have to, but it's like, why can't you? What's really the problem with it? It's sort of like give it up to the individual. They know the consequences. I'm not saying it's the right thing. I'm not saying it's something that we should advocate for being completely divergent from convention, but like, damn, why is it such a bad thing? Why are we like, don't do that? Brr. Couldn't tell you. By the way, your post from Church was posted on iFunny, so people are going to roll in about now. Why? No! You know what? It worked, though. Did it not work? It's because I used my tits. That's why. Fuck that. Fuck that. They're going to be pissed off. No, because then we're going to get fucking anti-Semitic people flagging my... That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I just remember, like, when people started posting my shit on iFunny, I just had so many anti-Semites, like, flooding my Instagram. Oh, basically, like, I had videos posted on iFunny. I was like, wow, that's so cool, because I used to use iFunny when I was younger. And then there were all these anti-Semites that were like, this bitch is Jewish. We gotta stay away from her. Like, she's trying to brainwash the youth. So they would go on my Instagram. They would flag all my videos until they would get taken down. Which was kind of annoying. And I just don't want that to happen here, because that would be a shame. There's just a lot of anti-Semitic people there. Thought that was because of 4chan. Yeah, no, they were on 4chan too. But that's where they came from. Was iFunny. My god, I can't see when the light is like this. Ah! You're like a character from Wes Anderson film. Thank you. Thank you. I do have a bizarre personality that doesn't seem like it's rooted in reality whatsoever. Thank you. One might say I'm crazy. I do appreciate it. Thank you. What's love got to do? Got to do? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? I don't know why I'm singing that. We're getting to the point of the night where I'm just focused on painting. Tell me how Americans in the main speakers of the world. I'm not gonna. What? I don't think you could truly be culture's general effect. Oh, we're still talking about that right now. Oh, I'm not. Again, I don't necessarily have an opinion on it. Everything I said was sort of anecdotal. Everything sort of came off the top of my head. I'm not arguing anything at all. I just felt like old guy was loud and was cranky and annoying. Just it was upsetting to see that he was sort of affirming a lot of the I guess it was like an authoritarian mindset in his audience. And it just seemed like women that were just so submissive and breedable. It's just disappointing. I haven't felt like that since I was 12, being a little neo-feminist. Ah, yes, the classic smudge until everything is fucking ruined. Yes, Caroline, good job. No. 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 You sell commission painting for $25? I stopped doing that. People said that I hadn't finished their paintings. I did a lot. I did more than I should have. I did so many. Oh my god. I don't even remember all of them. I can't remember all of them. Dang. I would do it again if it were a little bit more organized. That's not good. $25. I know. I've been told. I don't know how to price anything. I was saying, like, I just need a manager. Oh, I'm already fucking up this painting. I just need a manager, quite frankly. But I also feel like I cannot be managed, so I don't know how well that would turn out. Suppose the other half of the face is behind the curtain. Millie's a dog. Millie's a dog. Millie's a dog. thoughts on Tom? You did meet Louis C.K. Yeah, I did. Hey, Caroline, how's your dog? He's doing so good. Collabs until... Caroline, really do be vibing, though. I do. I feel like I need music. I'm afraid to use music because it's going to be copyrighted. How do you use music without it being copyrighted? I know, but royalty-free music is bad. I want to play good music. Well, I keep on thinking about you, sister golden hair surprise. And I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? Oh, correspondence, and I've been too hard to find. But it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Well, I keep on thinking about you, sister golden, and I just can't live without you. Can't you see? Hey? Just get a good lawyer to defend against copyright. Oh, sure. On a hot summer night, would you offer your throat to the wolf with the red roses? Will he offer me his mouth? Yes. Will he? Oh my god, I don't have any clean dishes. I was like, I'm gonna have cereal later. I don't have any clean dishes. My dishes are fucking nasty. Have you seen those like pictures where it's like she talks about futurism, but then her like sink looks like this? It's just filled with nasty dishes. That's me. I dislike how accurate that was. That is most definitely me. What can I say? I have no executive functioning abilities. My frontal lobe is a piece of shit. Executive dysfunction feels? Dysfunction. I don't know if there's a dysfunction. I think there's just a... Is dysfunction a lack of function? I suppose so. Oh, then sure, that's what I meant. This does look like Macaulay Culkin. That's funny. Ha ha. I didn't even notice. No, go to bed. If it's 3 in the morning, go to bed. Go to bed, baby. I'll sing you a lullaby, okay? Wait, I have to think of one. You better watch out. There may be dogs about. Things are not what they seem. That's Sheep by Pink Floyd. So get it, because counting sheep, but lullaby song. That joke landed. It landed like Simone Biles. It could have been good. It's been better in the past, and justifiably needs a break right now. Seinfeld. Do I plan on acting ever? Sure. It's like you read those scripts and you're just like, I don't know anything about writing scripts. I could write shit better than that. And I could write shit better than that would make money. It's not like there's a reason they don't take a chance on anything. Like, I legitimately just don't think they have people that are working there that are good at their jobs. I don't know what it is, but people seem pretty inept. And the thing is that the people that are good at their jobs, they're not making, like, I don't know, conventional high budget material. Like, I would say that one of the most talented people working there, out there, is like Fred Armisen. That dude, like, yeah, no, he's like picking up jobs every once in a while. He's doing that like Mario movie. But his personal projects are just, has to do with his music. That guy's fucking talented. And I think made one of the best television shows, like, of this. 2 Canadians imprisoned in China since 2018 were freed. Hey everyone, let's get a W in the chat for the 2 Canadians that were released from China. It's going down in Flavor Town, ladies and gentlemen. Hold my maple syrup, I'm crying. Can we get a W in the chat for kitten? Bro, tell me how to add music. I don't fucking know. I'm hoping that people can provide their own music because I don't want to impose it. Okay. I don't want to impose on people with my shit music. So, did we get a W in the chat for kitten? Yeah! $1 request a sketch. That is a bad idea. Any music? Frozen. That's funny. Can we get an ooh woo in the chat for kitten? Put on non-copyright music. How? Where? Help me. That is not a helpful set of emojis, Harry. Thank you, though. Can we get a body dysmorphia check? for Kitten in the chat. Bro, I'm hoping you're not watching anymore. You just did an uwu. In saying you wouldn't do an uwu, you did an uwu. Therefore, I commend you, sir. Body dysmorphia! Yeah! Either Kitten is very offended or Kitten is no longer watching. I need to poop. Kitten Pog. Zoomers are wild. This is true. Guys, Kitten says thank you. No problem, bro. Shit's crazy. Did all those weird fun years leave already? Were they here? I was not paying attention. Oh, okay. Oh, they're still there. Okay, cool. Hey, guys. Sorry. I would have baked you a cake, you know? Given you a proper introduction. But I think I'm experiencing a very long seizure. That or I'm too sexy for this shirt. Can I get an amen in the chat? Next stream, I will start a painting with a microphone, not in my line of vision. That's number one. Number two, I will get a moderator for this fucking wild west of a chat. Number three, I will get music so that I do not have to be yelling all the time. And this won't be like a weird barren Instagram. I've mercilessly fucked this up. Oops. Alright, well, the next time we stream, I will have fixed this so it doesn't look so bad. We did try our best. I would say it was like a failed successfully. Like, now I know what to do to not fuck up as poorly or as much, excuse me. So that's cool. What are the comments like on iFunny? Are people making fun of me for being Jewish? I demand... Who's Kitten? I demand answers. Aw. Bro, Kitten's fucking annoying. Kitten's fucking fat and stupid. Kitten needs to start working out. What the hell is iFunny? I feel like it wouldn't look so bad if it were like not a fisheye. Like from here. Ah. 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 We good? Yeah. That looks terrible. Alright, it's fine. We're good. It's fine. Alright, I'm gonna do some highlights so that I don't feel like shit. Here we go. We don't fuck with you. Dude, shut up. Do you guys know who Ramdas is? That's funny. Psychedelics dude, I think. Interesting interpretation. What did Carson say? Carson is not kitten. Carson would like to be kitten. Carson is not kitten. Although they do look very similar. And they kind of act the same as well. And I did both call them Carson for almost the same reason. Not the same person, though. Favorite Beatle? Alright. For sentimental reasons, George. But I will always... And I think that he might be, like, the most technically proficient Beatle in terms of, like, musical capability. But Paul, fuck me up, bro. Wings, fuck me up, bro. Yeah. The best. How am I fucking this up with the highlights, too? God damn it. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, we try... I feel like it would look different in the other camera. I mean, if it were backwards, I feel like it would look better than it does with this one. Not really. Oh, that's shit. Alright, well, we'll get them next time, folks. Alright. You know, fuck, I'm just gonna take these off. Okay, thank you everyone for attending the stream. We will be doing a better one next time with moderators and not my Hillary Clinton hair. Favorite Pink Floyd member? Sid. I feel like I would have ended up like Sid had no one told me not to take psychedelics. Because I had a lot of people tell me not to do them. And I was like, what? Why? You're just not the kind of person that's like mentally competent enough to take drugs. What is that? Are you saying I'm too stupid to take drugs? I mean, we're not saying it. We are definitely implying it, though. So yeah, Sid Barrett. iFunny is obsessed with Caroline Konstnar. Very cool. Paul, George, John, Ringo. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Why does everyone shit on Ringo like that? No. Okay, I'm a Ringo stan. Okay, sentimental reasons I love Ringo. Technical reasons as a musician and, like, just as a person in general, morally speaking, George. Like, favorite Beatle? Paul. Fuck John. Fuck him and Yoko. Fuck him and his bowl of piss. Fuck John. Ouch. Goodbye, everybody. Ringo. John is the least for me. Yes, thank you. John beat his wife. John abandoned his son. John looked fucking weird. Yoko is fucking strange. His son, Sean, not Julian, but the other one, Sean. Nah, not about it. Fuck John. Yeah, fuck John. Goodbye. Goodbye. Who's Sam Harris? Oh, is that his son? My name is Julian. Hi, Julian. Goodbye, chat. Hi. No opinions on any members. Goodbye. Join iFunny, Caroline. I will go and check iFunny. Hey. Hi, hold on. If someone can send me the link to the post that they put on iFunny to my Instagram, I would greatly appreciate that. Because I am mildly concerned about neo-Nazis. Also, we seem to have a nice little lovely community from iFunny, and I do want to show some appreciation there, so thank you. But if you could send me the post, that would be very nice. Yo, what's your iFunny? Peace out, Caroline. Goodbye. Bye. I didn't realize that this was the opposite. That looks terrible. Hold on. Was this main? Alright, we're gonna unlock this. Can we flip this so I look better? Hang on. Filter. No, filters. Here we go. Let's do flip horizontal. Can't do that on filters. Guys, I'm learning how OBS works on stream. Okay, wait, hang on. Transform. No, flip horizontal. Ooh! That looks better to me. How about you folks? Okay, sorry. Okay. What OBS you using? There's a link to the iFunny post. I can't copy that. Okay. Alright, I'm done. Goodbye. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me for the first stream. We will do this again sometime soon with all of the updates that are necessary to make this a competent stream. Okay, goodbye. I love you. Bye.